Hello internet world, welcome to my review of the RODECaster Pro II. This was very kindly sent in to me free of charge by the manufacturer. No money's changed hands, they haven't asked me to say anything in particular. I just want to share with you my experience of using this product so you can make an informed buying decision. So let's get on with the review. What you're seeing now is the product box. You can see it says here RODECaster Pro II. So this is the second generation of their integrated audio production studio. It's a really nice presentation box. On the sides we've got some of the main features listed, including Revolution Preamps, so nice low noise high gain amp in here, mic, line and instrument input, studio grade processing, smart pads and advanced connectivity. And if we turn the box over onto the back, we've got some more of the main features and specifications. I'll show you the actual product very shortly, but just to run through the main sort of connections across the back, we've got dual USB-C, a micro SD card slot, Wi-Fi and Ethernet connectivity, also 4 high quality Neutrik combo jacks and 1/4 inch balanced line outputs as well. Really good preamps in here, I must emphasize that. But let's move on and take a look at the actual box contents. So inside the box we get this little sort of cable clamp. We also get a really high quality USB-C cable. We get a country specific power cable. Now I'm in the UK, so it's a 3-pin UK power cable with this clover type connection on the opposing end. Depending upon which country you purchase this in, you will get a country specific power cable inside the box. And then we get a multi-voltage power adapter, so that power cable goes into this end, and then we've got a USB-C connector on the other end, and this is the USB-C connector that goes into the RODECaster Pro II to power the product. So before we power this on, let's take a brief tour around the product. So here we've got a button for stopping and starting recording. Here we've got a very nice 5.5 inch high resolution display. We've also got some headphone outputs, and these are all controllable with level controls for each individual headphone output. We've also got a rotary encoder just here. This is for navigating and controlling the menu system. And then we've got here the mixer part of the device. So these are broadcast quality faders with 6 individually assignable channels. And then we've got 8 smart pads here. These light up in different colours and they can be assigned to different sounds, for example, and they allow for bank switching as well. So very nice quality controls. You'll notice also with these 6 assignable channels, at the bottom here we've got various mute buttons across the bottom as well. So really nicely laid out, an absolutely superb control system. I'll show you this turned on very shortly. Let's take a look on the back. So on the back here, let's turn this round for you. We've got all of the various inputs and outputs. So we've got the main power button. We've got the input for the USB-C power, and you can use that with the supplied power supply, or indeed if you've got another power supply that's rated sufficiently, you can use that to power the device. We've got a Kensington lock should you want to tether this down to a desk. We've got Ethernet, we've got the micro SD card slot, a couple more USB-Cs just here. The number 1 is for reading from the micro SD card. That's very important. Headphone jacks just here, outputs to speakers, and then we've got the Neutrik connectors just here for connecting things like instruments, microphones into the RODECaster Pro II. So the RODECaster Pro II is now powered up, and you can see we've got different coloured lights for all the different controls. It makes it very easy to navigate. And the idea behind something like this is it's a fully featured production studio. So for example, one of the use case scenarios could be you're producing a podcast. You can connect up to 4 different microphones and set their levels accordingly. You can then mix the various channels using these sliders, and then you can record that out to then publish online. You've got these pads which are fully assignable as well, and you could use these to assign to a jingle, for example, and when you want that jingle played you would push the appropriate pad to have that jingle played. You can also use this for streaming. There's so many different use case scenarios. The quality of the inputs and the preamps is absolutely fantastic. There's a very low noise floor. And what I mean by that is if you've got some microphones plugged into here and you're controlling the mix of the microphones, when there is silence and nobody's talking, there's very low background noise, which is really very, very important. This is a fully featured production studio, great for if you're doing any sort of audio production, and I can highly recommend it. This is the RODECaster Pro II. If you want to pick one of these up for yourself, then please do check out the links down in the video description. If you enjoyed this video, please do hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in another one very, very soon.